ladies finalist, Amy Beauchamp. Amy, well done, you're playing well.
Thank you. Yeah, I've managed to get better throughout the rounds really, which is nice. I started off pretty edgy. I mean, it's the first time back in 3 years, so when you do well somewhere and then you have a break and come back, it's been a strange feeling, but yeah, I've got better throughout the rounds, which is obviously a good way to do it.
Yeah, there's a lot of players. Mark Boyle's one of them in the men's, and he often talks about the early rounds as trying to play your way in, and it sounds like that's what you've been kind of doing after a break. You need to do that. Yeah,
absolutely. And I mean, I haven't played this cloth for me. I mean, we've got a blue at home. Obviously, Clint's got one, but it plays so different to this. It's taken me a while, and I'm still getting caught out a bit by the tables. But yeah, it took me a while to settle on the tables, but getting there, I think.
You've had some big wins. Danielle Rando and then Yvonne you in there in the semi-final. We're watching quite a bit of it on the stream there. Playing some good stuff. A couple of frames went a bit tactical as well.
Yeah, and I was probably a bit. I mean, Eva obviously is very much almost like a specialist blackball player. Always been her predominant rule set, so I was very wary of not wanting to get into too much of that with Eva. So maybe I've missed a few where I've maybe pushed the boat out where sometimes I wouldn't, but just conscious of kind of who you're playing and know that she's going to do me most of the time tactically and on the rules. So maybe I was a bit more aggressive than I should have been, or probably maybe I've been up against someone else, but I've got over the line. So
yeah, that's it. And how is it feeling to be back here on the IPA?
Yeah, I just love playing and I love competing, so I will play in anything that I can. And I've got some great memories here, you know, of the tour of the world, so it's just good to be back. I know a lot of people here, and like I said, I just love playing matches, so it's great to play.
And I've been hearing from quite a few people that you're going to be taking the game a bit more serious over the next while. Maybe, is it even full time? You're going to be giving it your all?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm lucky enough where I've ended up going to the US last 24 was the first time, and I'm playing some hayball as well, and I picked up some amazing sponsors that mean like next month I'll be able to, I'm leaving my job 23rd of March, countdown, can't wait, an app on my phone and everything. So yeah, give it a go. I'm nearly 40, there's so many opportunities, especially for women in pool now, that if I don't do it now, I'll never do it. So yeah, that's how it goes.
Well, what an amazing opportunity to go and play the game full time and give it your all, and maybe it starts here with the World Championship.
That would be nice, yes.
Well done, Amy.
Thank you.
Welcome back, guys, here at the World Championships in Cedar Court Hotel in Bradford. Brought to you by Supreme Pool and the IPA, and I am delighted to be joined by our second ladies finalist, Rebecca Kenna. Rebecca, well played.
Thank you.
You seem to be taken to this game of pool like a duck to water.
I wouldn't say that, but I think my pool background in hairball is helping me a little bit, but I have not played English pool in about 11 years, so I think I am looking a bit rusty out there, but I've done well so far.
So over the last years, we just briefly spoke there, snooker and hayball have been the big inspirations for you over the last while, and you're going to continue to try and push at that. But you could be kicking on as an IPA World Champion. I mean, how would that feel?
Well, that'd be amazing really, because I just came for the experience of keeping my pool brain ticking over for the hayball. So I never thought I'd win the first match, never mind get to the semis and the final. So to win it, well, I couldn't even think that far. That'd be amazing, because I know Amy is a spectacular player and has won many things, so that'd be a huge hurdle. I didn't think I'd get past Emma, to be honest, because I know she's such a fantastic player, so it would be pretty amazing, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, Emma she was the current world champion. She's obviously now an ex-world champion. To beat the calibre of player that you've beat, you mentioned on the way up, you were just trying to find the cue ball, get a little bit of control and learn the cloth. Everything is different. The bounces off the cushion, and you're just trying to output your opponents.
Yeah, that's basically what I had to rely on, because obviously with snooker, you do have to have a decent cue action to score well. So my cue action's there. But yeah, the knowledge of the cue ball is terrible, I would say, and I've never played on the cloth that you're playing on, the speed cloth. I have a shop and I have an English pool table in there, and we have Hainsworth Match cloth, which has got a big nap on it. So yeah, I've never played on that, and it is taking some getting used to.
Well, you've done not too bad so far.
I have. I know. I'm amazed, to be honest. I can't believe I've got this far. But yeah, it's good.
Well, Rebecca, congratulations. You're in the final, and Rebecca might take down that World Championship. She's going to have to get through Amy Beauchamp in the final. But congratulations, Rebecca. Good luck.
Cheers.
You ready? Hello and welcome back to the Cedar Court Hotel in Bradford. It's now time for the Supreme Ladies IPA World Championship Grand Final. Introducing first, in their first ever IPA tournament, they were of course unseeded, hailing from down the road in Keighley, West Yorkshire, it's Rebecca Kenna. And her opponent, looking to secure her record-breaking third IPA world title. She entered this tournament unseeded, coming to us from Nottingham. They call her champs for a reason, Amy Beauchamp.
Championships for the ladies. It is Rebecca Kenna up against Amy Beauchamp. I am delighted to be joined by my very own two-time world champion in the commentary box. Emma Cunningham is joining me. Good evening, Emma. How do you see this playing out?
It's going to be exciting, I think. Both girls are aggressive, and it could be set for one of the best finals we've seen.
Yeah, certainly a high-quality field that both of these have come through. Probably the highest quality we've had in the ladies section for a long time, you'd have to say.
Absolutely. And, you know, although Bex hasn't played a lot of English pool in recent years, she has that experience on the snooker scene. So I think being out there won't faze her at all. And champs, you know, she's full of experience. So, yeah, I think it's going to be exciting.
Well, we're both very much looking forward to it. Hope you are at home. Hope you've got your feet up and are ready to watch this. The culmination of this great event. The players have lagged. It will be Rebecca to break first.
I think the breaks will make a big difference. If they open, that gives Bex every opportunity to get her right. Same for champs. But if they go a little bit messy, it allows Amy that opportunity to play the rules a little bit more and maybe slow Bex down.
Yeah. So you think Amy's sort of got the edge if the frames go tactical just because of that massive experience she's got at this particular version of the game?
Absolutely. But, you know, if Bex does continue to play English pool and grasp the rules, she mentioned hairball, but those rules are still slightly different to blackball.
Yeah.
Then there's no doubt she'll win titles.
Yeah. Well, she may well start in the most spectacular fashion. Here we go. Frame one. So she's hit those sweet, but nothing down. Initial thoughts is it's a pretty open table on either colour set. Obviously you've got a better connector for the 8-ball with red, so I think that might just shade it at the moment.
Yeah, I'm just having a study. There's a couple of yellows that can get you up there. And because she's got that easier starter, she might choose the yellow balls.
Yeah, like I said, I think it was sort of 50-50 really.
I like you. I'd have been trying to find a red ball.
I think maybe the only the shot that really would have opened up the frame, but it was a huge risk. The yellow onto red, that's sort of in the racking area,
yeah,
as a plant.
Play over in this one on the reel.
Ooh.
But again, she's got the pocket. That'll help her later on in the frame because those reds now aren't connecting onto that 8, and she's give herself a connecting yellow onto that.
In some ways, that's not a bad miss.
No.
But
And you get those little sort of rubs, if you like, that can help, even though you don't mean them.
I feel like Rebecca's going to be broadly a potting game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless the safety is sort of clear and obvious.
And I'm not 100% sure if she's picked up on skill shots.
Okay.
And things like that. She'll know about playing hairball, the loss of turns, and things. But seeing those skill shots, it's a big part of blackball.
Obviously, that's a cue sport that you've tried as well. You've played a fair bit of hayball. Sort of, how many of those skills are transferable between the two?
Oh, it's hard.
Yeah.
You're changing your application, the stroke, because the balls are so much bigger and heavier. The brain behind it, the pool, you can't buy that experience. And as Bex talked in her interview, she wanted to keep her pool brain ticking over because she's not going to get that playing snooker. But it's for me, it's the application. The cues are different, the balls are different, and the table's different.
Right.
But I've got the brain.
Yeah.
And until you learn how to move that cue ball with those cues, it can be very frustrating because you know the shots that you want to play.
Yeah, because I mean, I think most pool players have certainly tried their hand at the very least snooker, if not hayball. And I feel like those skills are a little bit more transferable just because of the weight of the balls and the size and the fact that the cue ball's the same size as the object ball.
Yeah.
So I think going from those two is easier perhaps than going from this.
Oh, it's beneficial, definitely. And when you go overseas and you see sort of predominantly American pool players or 10-ball players play, they don't have the cue action or the pool brain as such, the 8-ball brain that players in the UK have. And that's why Clint, Jack, Gareth Potts, top UK players are dominating hairball.
Oh, interesting. I think Amy's going to be going game here, but that shot from Rebecca it didn't work out too badly because it's taken away Amy's connecting ball to get on the 8-ball, so she's now going to have to play a good positional shot to get back up there.
Yeah, you'd like to think that she's going to leave that one nearest the centre pocket now to help her get up there. But she may have just landed high on the top of these two yellows.
Yeah, I feel like she might just be able to sort of run it in and
Little
the
flick.
cue ball will glance off the second yellow.
Yeah, just a little flick. It's just giving herself the right angle. And this one in the left.
Yeah, the key positional shot is definitely the shot after this one.
She has options, she could swing it round off too if she left this one on the bottom left last, which this is what she's looking at.
Yeah.
There's more risk in this because you could potentially hit or catch one of Bex's reds at the top of the table.
Yeah, I can see the logic though.
Yeah.
It's sort of a more natural angle to come round the two cushions.
Yeah, she's probably coming off 3, to be fair. If you hit that third cushion, you should be on it, because you're going nowhere near those reds.
Yeah, so it almost just leaves the in off as the most likely maybe way that this could go wrong. But
you get enough side on it to make sure you catch that third cushion like that. Perfect.
Very good.
Perfect.
Fraction short of pace maybe.
But enough.
Yeah.
She hit that third cushion.
Oh.
She was up off the cue there a little bit.
Yeah. But again, that's just where I said about slightly short pace. That rolls on 6 inches more, and that is a gimme.
Yeah, absolute plum.
But from where it was, queuing off the rail, black close to the rail, it's one of those that's always that little bit more missable. Hasn't left Rebecca anything lovely.
And she's got a go at this bottom red though, and how she's been queuing, being a snooker player, I fancy her to get that. She just needs to mind the in-off in the right centre there as we look.
Lovely shot, and she's leaving herself the perfect angle as well, I think. I think she can just about avoid that.
Yeah, it's perfect, that.
Red in the heart of baulk and come round behind it.
Natural angle.
Nice shot. I think pace control might be the key to this final, because I've noticed actually throughout the week on this stream table players have been under-hitting things.
Yeah, and the outside tables are very bouncy.
Yeah.
You play off a cushion, and you're travelling a foot, a third further than you'd think.
Yeah, I think it's almost the opposite on this table actually. I've been seeing, shots well under hit quite often.
It's kind of an interesting factor, isn't it? You have those outside elements. Obviously there's lights, everything going on in that arena.
Plus, of course, the added pressure that this is a World Championship final. There's a big crowd in for this one. It's so different to every other match this week.
Yeah.
She looks pretty comfortable though. Looks like she's taking it in her stride.
Yeah. And, as I say, both players will be absolutely fine. They've been here in similar situations, whether it be different disciplines.
Amy getting through that break beautifully, but not rewarded. Having said that, this is again, it's one of those tables where I think sometimes you're better off going second.
Yeah, although looking at it, does that red plant if Bex was to play the yellow?
I was wondering that, but even if it does, then you've got the two reds over on the right hand side that I don't overly enjoy.
Yeah, one goes in the centre pocket, the opposite centre pocket.
It's just they're
not nice.
The problem, I think, if you play that plant is you open up the yellows and then are so committed to getting the reds.
And I can't help myself sometimes.
Not often I'm in the commentary box with a player more aggressive than I am.
Oh,
but
super. Liam has a little bit of time trying to constrain me.
I can't imagine that being an easy job. Where's that gone? That is desperately unlucky, you have to say, to find that gap. But Amy won't mind.
I'm just wondering what shot she was trying to play there.
Yeah.
Just getting it out and leaving the white in and around that corner pocket.
Possibly. I mean, is it possible even that she was trying to break out the other yellow as well, so that all the yellows were open?
Maybe, yeah.
Well, you can't imagine she would have pushed that red anywhere other than over the corner pocket.
Absolutely.
But Amy's got a lot of problems to deal with here. It's not... This free shot isn't easy.
I think where Bex has just moved that yellow, it allows that top red to go. I guess she was just developing them both there.
Yeah.
To give herself more options later on.
Just wonder how Amy's going to approach that top left corner. There's an opportunity there to maybe play the red below the balk line off the red or the yellow.
She has a shot where the red nearest that left hand rail above the balk line.
Yep.
She can leave herself the other side of that and just nudge that yellow out of the way and still be on that red on the right.
Yes.
And I think that's what she's gonna try and drop on now.
It's got to be the perfect angle though, hasn't it? Because if you run sort of directly into the red.
Yeah, you're looking to have that white ball near that centre pocket.
Yeah.
If you're on the cushion either side, you're perfect. Oh, not yet.
Well,
Different way.
Cause
Different way, and she's perfect.
she is, but I preferred the way you said because
You
then
were-
she had that as a backup.
You were guaranteed to be on that ball.
Yeah, now that she's playing this breakout here, there is I think quite a strong possibility that she doesn't land on anything.
Yeah. And she hasn't quite split it properly.
No. No, now she's really chasing this finish. So she's going to have to take this long red on.
Again, leave herself in around that centre pocket to give herself an angle to then play that red into the pocket nearest the cue ball at the moment.
Yeah.
And split the other one out again.
Oh, she's holding back. I quite like that choice. Given her opponent's inexperience, I think that's clever.
It's not gun ho. But gives her a chance to get this one off the cushion and cover the red red pocket.
Yeah, she's going to take this off the rail. That's pretty good. That's very, very good.
She might have left a gap here. And if Amy can play this at pace to catch that yellow, the yellow coming out might free the red that doesn't go.
I've got a feeling that yellow's just far enough in the pocket that shot's not on.
Right.
I could be wrong.
It looks nice to me, but
yeah.
Amy refusing it suggests that you're right.
From that angle, I agree, but from the overhead,
Yeah.
I just think there's too much of the pocket taken up. But it's one of those, isn't it? Even if that's a millimetre off the jaw, then it might double kiss. Whereas
You play it with a little bit of side, and it transfers and allows it just a little bit off the knuckle. And
that's not a great shot from Rebecca. She's left Amy actually almost where she'd want the cue ball to play this shot.
And this is kind of where I was mentioning earlier, the thought of those skill shots and things. You know, you don't want to be leaving your opponent that option.
Very good shot. Very, very good shot from Amy Beauchamp. And that red has popped out into a possible position. It's a tricky pot into the centre pocket. But doesn't have too much to do with the cue ball. She should just be able to roll this in, I think.
Yeah, the fact that we're obviously playing on an unnapped cloth, it makes it a little bit more trickier. And Amy's played that at pace.
The way she dug down at that suggests to me that she thought it was a dead setting off if she just rolled it.
Yeah.
So again, Rebecca with the opportunity to capitalise.
There's no problems here, is there?
Shouldn't be, should there?
I'm surprised at her choice here, although she's... Yeah,
she feels she's got to move that red.
And the yellow goes.
Yeah.
She leaves herself on that left-hand cushion. It cuts through. And I thought she was just going to top it.
Yeah.
But personally, I think I would have opted for the plant on the ball that's on the middle of the top cushion now that she's looking at.
I agree. I think that was the first shot of that visit, and then you could come down table if you wanted. You could have even cleared the whole top end of the table first.
Yeah, and as we say, you know, Bex has admitted it herself. She's rusty. You know, she hasn't played English pool in however many years, and that is just give yourself an extra lap around the table and have a little gander, see what goes. She's definitely in control of this frame. That was a clever shot from Chance.
I'll tell you what, has it worked? She was trying to get that yellow
above the
over
red.
by the red.
Yeah.
Does that yellow pass? I'm not.
It doesn't look like it, does it, from our angle?
No, it's sort of one of those ones where you might be able to slide it in off the jaw, but I don't think it does. So
it should still be a simple enough split.
Yeah. I think she'd have wanted. She's misjudged the slide on the cushion there completely, because I think she'd have wanted to play it next.
She might screw into it here. I'd be tempted to.
Needs this to slow.
Because screwing into it off that ball, you could potentially pot the red.
Yeah.
And get that out of the way, and then worst case scenario, it's an easy enough snooker because the 8 ball's helping you.
Yeah.
That one over the middle, but.
Well, she clearly doesn't think it goes now. She's come too far to play the breakout, so she's trying to leave herself the angle again.
Can swing it round off too.
Just going to drop it in. This is better. This is better. She can pinch that pocket and I think get down there.
I'm worried about the red. I think she's going straight into this red. Oh, it must go.
She's had several looks at it, so I think she's just decided if it doesn't, maybe she drops it and it covers the pocket. No, it didn't.
And she's not got the pocket.
No. See, that previous shot where she just stunned it, I felt like she could have maybe top and right.
Yeah, topped it right through. But the angle that she had, she was catching the red. I think she would have needed to pot the red in the same shot.
Yeah.
Second chance here for Amy.
Bit of distance on this, but that is an enormous pocket for the red.
Yeah, she's unfortunate. She's landed very straight on this because, you know, she's having to force this white ball out off the cushion.
Yeah. But the thing is, the size of that pocket that left her meant she could play a bit of angle and get it away.
Yeah, and just make sure that yellow doesn't come back across.
Two frames down. One apiece. Mistakes. There were some good shots in there. I think Rebecca's inexperience on this table showed in that frame more so than in the first. This was a great shot. Perhaps unlucky if she did leave herself that perfect in-off angle. But that'll be a settler. Frame 3 then. Rebecca breaking once again.
Big break.
What a break.
Big break that.
What a break. And what a table it's left. They are open as you like.
What's her opening ball though?
Yeah, you don't... I say they're open as you like. She's got a red to start off with, but actually reds are awkward because of that red next to the black spot.
The yellow nearest I suppose the black spot.
Yeah, the yellow to the left of the breaking line is probably her first shot, isn't it? Is she not on that?
She might be planting this.
Wow.
Good
Nailed.
shot.
That's superb. And now she's got a straight shot up to the top right. The yellow, the red, sorry, in the middle of the table will go bottom left as well. Oh, she's cut across it.
Yeah. She knew as soon as she cued
Yeah.
it. So these are the clearances you want to be taking out. You know, this would hurt Bex.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked for all the world, didn't it? Like that was going to be a break dish, and
Yeah, and Bex will be annoyed with herself
Yeah.
with that because she can pop them for fun. So a little soft screw over onto that side cushion, and Champs is in
yeah,
on all three of these.
you cannot leave Amy Beauchamp chances like this.
You know, I think it's going to be the player that is the most clinical at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean certainly when the ball's open like that, like you said, it's much more of a fair fight.
And we know both players can pot them,
Yes.
and within reason move that cue ball about.
Yeah, yeah.
And when it does get scrappy,
I don't think it was anything other than a massive surprise that Rebecca missed that shot, if I'm honest.
yeah, she was just up very quickly, wasn't she?
She just didn't cue it right. It's simple as that. We've all done it.
Yeah, without a doubt, without a doubt.
Amy's just come maybe a touch short on this. She can run it through off the side rail, but
Yeah, she's fine. And I think this is the first big frame
Yeah.
where it's kind of been stolen.
yes, yeah, I agree. Really is a steal for Amy. She just knew immediately, didn't she? She just didn't quite line that up correctly.
Yeah, and you'll not see Bex miss balls like that often.
No. So obviously we know quite a lot about Amy. How many times have you run into Bex in your career?
I've only recently,
Right.
through Hebel,
Okay, of course.
come across Bex, but
Did you play together in a team event?
yeah, we were in Australia just at the beginning of January there,
As you do.
and I was nagging her. So as I says, you live only down the road from Bradford. Come
Yep.
and enter it. I might be regretting
I was
that
going
now.
to say, do you now regret that?
No, not at all. Because it's good to see, the ability's there, and the opportunity.
Yeah.
So come along, play, see what you can do, and if you like it,
Yep.
carry on.
absolutely.
If
Yeah.
you don't, go back and
Love
play snooker and Hebel.
Yeah.
So it's great to see.
Well, she seems to have taken it to it well. Amy Beauchamp, oh no.
And, we want the women's game to get better and girls to progress and just keep building the game.
Yeah.
So for me, it's good. It's a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, and I have to say, I think you've been a big part of that as well. And, I do. I just think you've been a bit of a role model
Thank you.
at times.
Thank you. But for me, it's the players that I've had to play in the past and the lessons that I've had to learn.
Yeah.
And the role models that I've had before me, and it's always been about the game and how good the girls can be
Yeah.
and believe.
I think they've shown it as well. I think they've shown it in spades. I think since I was on the tour, I think the first year, maybe two, of my time on the tour, before I started doing commentary or anything, there was no IPA ladies except for the World Championships. And then the IPA ladies section opened, and I think since then it's just sort of exploded a bit, and there seems to be more and more entries every year and more new faces.
Yeah, I think
some real talent.
It goes in phases as well, doesn't it? But it's a credit to the girls, because everybody's working hard and everybody's wanting to get better, and nobody's afraid to go out there.
No.
And everybody just wants to get better, but also are happy to see other people succeed.
Yeah.
And that's a big part of it, and that's why girls keep coming back, is because not only are we competing with each other, we're also creating that social aspect. We're a family.
Yeah, that's exactly the word I was about to use. There's much more of a family dynamic in the IPA ladies section than there is in the men's section.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, it's lovely to see, and it's lovely to be around. It's just a completely different atmosphere. I think both have their place.
Yeah.
I think both sort of work quite well together in many ways, but
yeah, and it's help where you can. If I'm sat on the side and I see something and I think, oh, I might be able to help here, do you mind? I'll offer you that.
Yeah.
This is a big clearance from Bex here.
Yeah.
What a reply.
That was a really good recovery shot as well, because she overran that previous one. So this 8-ball to get us back to 2-all. Much more like it. You could see there she stayed right down on the shot.
Good reply.
Yeah. I feel like, and I could be well off the mark here, but I feel like the way she played that 8-ball was almost like she had that previous miss from the last frame in her head and was like, actually, I'm going to get down and just get my body in the right position.
Like, that's how all winners react.
Yeah.
In situations. They correct themselves. And Shams will be disappointed she's gone in off on that break, having stolen.
Oh yeah, of course.
That last frame. And again, she's always a big front ball breaker.
Yeah.
And I'm reluctant, because I'd rather keep the white ball on the table than risk it being kicked in off. But people have their preferences, don't they?
I do think Amy has the best front ball break in the ladies' game.
It's massive. It's massive.
Yeah.
But you're risking your white ball,
I remember when she was playing in the mixed a few years back, and she was breaking. I can't remember who she was with. I think it was Clint. It was Clint, and she was breaking miles better than him in that game.
Yeah. It was quite funny, because when I started cut breaking some time ago, everybody would be laughing at me, joking, oh, look at you tap breaking, playing this cut break, blah blah blah. And then I started to see some of the girls, the top girls, cut breaking.
Yeah.
And then I'm going up to them saying, so how's this tap break working out for you?
Tell you what, that tap break has worked out magnificently for Rebecca Kenna. She's hit those beautifully. Just the one semi-awkward red on the right-hand side. Wants to be straighter on this one. That's kind of betwixt and between, that angle she's got there.
She might be able to screw it over onto this right-hand cushion and play it in the opposite middle.
That's the one. Good call. So now, if she can just roll this through and get as straight as is physically possible on the red down the rail, then you would feel that's sort of most of the hard work done.
Yeah.
It's just threading that needle between not getting too close to the yellow and not leaving yourself too much angle.
Too high to risk going in off.
Ooh.
Oh, I think that was more of a top shot for me than
it's almost like she's
shot.
played to move it rather than...
She's playing on the other one.
Yeah. But the yellow looks close here.
Odd.
She must have felt like she couldn't leave herself straight enough on that red. I don't fully understand it.
And again, to play it that way, you have to play it with pace to at least give yourself a shot at a treble or something.
Yeah.
And this is just that wee bit of experience.
Yeah, a little bit hit and hope. The 8-ball very nearly flew in.
Yeah.
But I don't think there was a lot of thought process in that final shot, if I'm honest. I think that was just try and get it moving.
And when you're going into the 8, you're going to risk potting it, aren't you? And has she got away with it ever so slightly?
Yes and no.
She's
there's an
hampered
easy enough.
queuing.
Yeah. This must be a safety, mustn't it? Is she trying to get in behind the yellows on the left?
Yeah, it was a shot to nothing. Amy's played that.
Decision to make now. Do you just play safe here, or do
I was just going to say the same thing.
Yeah.
You've given yourself a problem there by flying that ball in. Didn't even touch the sides.
I feel like it's the safety. It's the sensible shot.
It is.
And she's played it well, so that I don't think she's left a one cushion escape. That was the key there. Rebecca Kenna obviously knows her angles on a snooker table, but it is a different kettle of fish on this table.
Yeah, I'm seeing this off 3 cushions. If you just go behind the 8-ball, and to hit the top cushion and then get the snooker back.
Yeah.
Tough shot.
I think the way she went, because she was aiming for that high cushion on the right hand side.
Yeah.
The slide was always going to take it.
Yeah.
Too shallow for the red.
Yeah, had to come the other side of the 8-ball.
Yeah. Tough hit though, and a good shot from Amy.
Oh dear.
Not the best, but luckily it was her free shot. But I don't really understand it, because surely you just move the 2 yellows?
You've got two tricky yellows, and we heard Amy say in her interview that blackball isn't her the dominant rule set, and you find that with players. We'll see use that first shot, develop balls, create a wee bit of space.
Is that a little bit of sort of rule rust, I suppose, from Amy there then?
Yeah. I was saying to Liam earlier, there's nothing worse for me than seeing a shot too late.
Yeah.
I'll play a shot and then I'll go and I'll sit down and I'm like, why? Why didn't you just walk around that table? Because if you landed there, your life would have been a whole lot easier than trying to force it round and land down there.
Yeah, and it happens to the best of us, clearly, if it's happening to you.
all the time. So there's the similar shot, whether Bex can correct it. She needs to be coming around the back of the 8-ball, not going above it.
I'm sort of amazed that Amy didn't go for those. I didn't think that.
And she's not going around the back
of the 8. The middle
eight.
was too bad.
Yeah, she's not going around the back of the 8, and she's walloped that.
Yeah, she almost went.
It's like, I'm not dealing with this being snookered malarkey. Just hurry up and win the frame.
I feel like she maybe could have gone in front of the 8, but if she landed on the close rail and with lots of side.
Lots of right-hand side, yeah.
Because round the back of the 8.
And again, Amy should be putting this red on the cushion to get herself down that table or something. For me,
I agree.
That red isn't helping. Move it, get rid of it.
Yeah. I suppose in this particular situation, they were so easy that.
Not necessarily, because now she's landed low.
Yeah.
That red's in the way. If the red hadn't have been there, she could have come off top cushion and back down.
That's true.
So playing it with a bit of medium distance, but.
And even now, that red's just. It's not
way.
in the way, but it's slightly in the way of
Yeah.
sort of where you want to put your hand, and.
It didn't need to be there.
No.
But
Yeah, it just made things slightly more awkward.
It's just that little bit of knowledge in terms of the rules and using them to help you get yourself about the table.
Amy Beauchamp then on the hill in set number 1.
And in fairness, my cue ball is so bad. The less balls on the table helps.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that shot there, I'm surprised she didn't just chip the yellow into the centre pocket. I thought she'd have backed herself to do that rather than playing the safety. I know it worked out in the end, but I don't like bringing my opponent back to the table unnecessarily.
No, and it's a world final, isn't it? There is pressure out there.
Yeah.
Amy knows the significance of that frame, as does Bex. You know, it puts you on the hill to win that important first set, and it's a big settler then, isn't it?
Yeah, champs to break next as well.
So I suppose it's certainly a female trait where you choose the less risky options.
Mm-hmm. Dry.
Big break.
Big break, big dry. So can Rebecca Kenna take out her second reverse dish in a row? You wouldn't put it past her. This is, again, it's a relatively open table. There's not a clear pattern available.
It's reds for me.
Yep.
Just instinctively looking.
The one next to the 8 ball is the only red I don't like.
Wanted to avoid that yellow. The one next to the 8, I think if you free the red on the right, that might open the pocket up for it.
Yeah, I think it probably goes relatively comfortably in the right centre as well.
Yeah. This is where Bex's potting will get her out of a little bit of bother.
That was a proper snooker shot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because I'd have been sort of having a look at the red on the baulk line there and chipping it into the centre pocket, but that's absolutely not the shot you'd play on a snooker table.
No. And as you mentioned, that red nearest the 8 goes in that centre, so she's landed perfect here, just a drop on that.
Yep, she should be able to land on that now. Just doesn't want to underhit it. The cue ball does seem to die somewhat off the cushion on this table.
Should bananaed that.
Yeah, I
Big time.
said don't underhit it, but that might have been a bit overkill.
It's a big banana.
Well, if she's going to get out from here, she might need the whole fruit bowl, because this is a very tough clearance now. All of a sudden, I mean, nailed the first one, but she's well out of position. She could snick this one on the baulk line back. Is she looking at the double? I don't see the value, because she's definitely not going to be on the next red if she takes that on.
Unless she can somehow screw it off the top cushion and back down between the yellow and the 8. It's taken a lot of force, so she needs to go wide and straighten it up.
Oh, she has gone for the cutback, and
wow.
Oh. Well, I thought she might move the red with that shot.
Whose coat is that jacket? Wow.
I didn't think she'd pot it. Well, she needs another one now.
It's hard, isn't it? Because I think she was unfortunate there. She's nailed the pot. You deserve a little bit of luck. She's hit this well.
Great effort, and it's certainly given Amy Beauchamp some food for thought. There's no easy pot on here. And there's not really an easy safety either.
No, you're still leaving a one cushion out, aren't you?
And that red is kind of in the perfect position, isn't it? Where you can slide that off the cushion halfway up and still get it.
She's topping this and trying to get tight on that yellow, but...
That's pretty good, actually.
Oh, this is a knuckle shot all day long for me.
Is that the kind of shot that Rebecca Kenna would have played?
No. but it's a knuckle shot for me.
I absolutely agree. I love a knuckle shot. Particularly on the Supreme table, I have to say. Can she squeeze through the gap between yellows? This is close. This is really close. Oh.
Good effort.
Millimetres in it.
There's not a difficult yellow here.
No, especially, I mean, presumably you just knock this, the one she's closest to, onto the red to start off with, and then, I mean, it's almost a routine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sort of around the clock. You could pick a pocket for each one, and
she might just pick the white up and play the red first.
I get it, but also
I liked where it was.
Yeah. It was in a nice position.
Yeah. It's personal preference, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh
no, Amy, why?
I don't think she did it on purpose, Dan.
No, I know, but like.
Yeah.
That is careless.
Would you have thought it was missable?
Well, no, but that's why it's careless.
Yeah, I am.
No, I mean, she's nowhere either. That's the thing. It's not even like
she knows how big
she hasn't
that
got
was.
the position.
Yeah, she knows how big that was.
I would argue that was the more careless part of the shot. Actually, was not getting position.
Yeah, she's got it way too thick. But I question whether she was still in two minds or whether she should have picked the white ball up or not.
Yeah.
Because that's a kind of in-between shot, isn't it? She hadn't fully committed to it, maybe.
That
or
again
took it
might
for
be
granted.
a bit of rules.
Yeah, took it for granted. But you won't see Amy do that very often, if ever.
Again, I do wonder. The more I think about it, the more I'm wondering if it's rules. Because she's used to playing with ball in hand. Anywhere
in the table.
Yeah. But Rebecca Kenna has this black for 3 apiece. Oh, is it wide? It's flicked off the yellow and it's still wide.
I think they're feeling it.
And Amy looked up with a sort of death stare at the ceiling then, when she got out of her chair.
She's going to try and move this here.
I think this is the shot. I think she can get this. Perfect. Brilliant shot.
Aye.
Now, has she come far enough up table that she can flick the one closest to the left centre in? Because if she can do that now...
I don't think she quite can.
I think she's going to frame over, but...
Going to have to play the one in the top left.
Yeah. So the yellow next to the 8 ball, are you running in behind that and dropping into the right centre now?
I'm trying to play that into the same pocket that she's going to play this yellow into. Probably off the yellow nearest the centre.
Yeah, so they would be maybe your last 2 balls then.
Yeah, and if it can land nice, I'm playing the 8 into the opposite centre.
Yeah.
Depending on the angle I leave myself.
Yeah, because this is quite nice, because this is a tricky pot, but it's a bit of a shot to nothing.
Yeah.
Now that she's left that yellow there.
Yeah, just a little soft screw shot, isn't it? You've got the natural angle on it. Didn't get into it enough. She could potentially top this through, attack that yellow nearest the bulk line into the opposite corner.
Yep.
She's got options.
I think that might now be her last. So she's trying to screw on and off the side round and then leave that angle.
Yeah, you're moving the white a lot here. Great shot.
It is a great shot. A fraction straighter would have been really nice.
Yeah, she's a wee bit low, and again, it's you're moving that white ball, aren't you?
Yeah.
Like 4 or 5 foot when you maybe didn't need to, if you'd have just changed your pattern slightly.
There's an argument that you just play this with a bit of top and load it up with right hand side and just try and skin off the black as it goes by.
Yeah. Oh, she was perfect for that.
She was,
just a drop on it. It looked.
I didn't realise she could pinch it that much.
Yeah.
I think is.
Yeah, it looked different from what I view.
If anything, she's over on it.
like playing the 8 into a blind pocket.
Oh, flick off the jaw is actually very helpful.
That's helped.
Wow. So this mid-distance 8-ball for a 4-2 set victory. It will put Amy Beauchamp 1 set from her 3rd IPA World Championship.
Yeah,
Whoa.
big shot.
Big shot.
I think Amy needed needed that frame after that poor miss.
Wiped its feet, but it made it in the end. But Rebecca was exceptionally unlucky with that shot. You can even see there, and that one actually.
Yeah, she was.
She had a couple of really good efforts. This is, of course, though. Well, we're not going to see it, but
you wouldn't expect.
She had she was a bit unlucky in the frame, but she had a great chance to win it.
Yeah, and again, you wonder if she was thinking about playing it off the yellow or playing it clean, and if she just did the in between.
Yeah. Again, that's one that we've all done, where you find a gap that almost doesn't seem to be there.
Never play a bad shot in this chair, do we?
No. It's amazing I don't win more things. Stage of pretty much every competition now. Tomorrow will be finals day. Four other finals, if you like. We have seniors, masters, mixed doubles, and the doubles. This one is the doubles. Tom Barley and Ryan Hopkins in yellow, Trail, Andrew Appleton and Christopher Hall. It says 5 frames to 3 here, but I suspect it may well be 5 frames to 4. That's the end of that. Just run through the doubles. So Liam Dunster and Andrew McPhee go into the semis. They will play the winners of Ross Fernie and Kieran Kay. Wilson and Pete Fisher. The other semi-final. The winner of this game, that you're watching right now, that is available on the IPA YouTube channel, Andy Appleton and Christopher Hall. Ryan Hopkinson and Tom Barley. The winner of this will play Gav Robinson and Scott Pope. So some great partnerships left in the doubles. The seniors, the over 40s category. We are well into the quarterfinals stage in that one. Rob Stephen 2-1 up on Scott Gillespie. And Chris White 3-2 up on Craig Marsh in the top half of the draw. The winners of those will play each other. Ronan McCarthy is through. An 8 for the win over Pete Fisher. He will play the winner of Rob Wilson and David Avenham, which is just getting underway now. Back to the action here. Amy Beauchamp to break first in set number 2. She leads by 1 set. Ladies final is, remember, best of 5 sets. So Amy 1 set away now from the title, and if she can get through to that yellow next to the 8-ball here, she may well be 1 less frame away. does have the yellow close to the left centre. Perhaps the right angle, she might just be able to screw down into the oval and free them up. The key is getting that correct angle. She hasn't got it, I don't think. She feels this go. She feels this go. She just wasn't on it from the start, perhaps. Well, no, it didn't, but she played the close shot. Covered the pocket, and have you ever seen so many reds on the cushion? Just one really nicely in the open, up in the balk end. I don't think Rebecca will be playing too much tactical stuff here, so she's got an angle now to go into the red on the left hand side and the ankle potentially. But I would say she's a massive pot against making this one at the moment. Rebecca just keeping herself. You would think. Going to attempt the double here. Oh, nailed it. What a shot, Amy Beauchamp. That is superb. And that is surely the frame-winning shot in this first frame. Finish there from Amy Beauchamp. She leads by 1-0 in this second set. Well, we get a bit of time to reset in the commentary box after that, and our poor referee, Darren Maidment, he has to reset the balls as well. Shout out to the refs this week. They've been magnificent as always.
Never an easy job, is it?
No. No, it's. I mean, not in any sport, really, is it? It must be the sort of least loved, but and yet most needed position.
Well, yeah, the concentration that's required. You're playing every single shot with both players.
That one's better.
And to be fair, I'd rather be in a beach, drink out of a coconut, than I would be reffing.
Oh, that sounds nice. Oh, I need a holiday. It's alright, I've got one booked. There'll be people at home going, "You're on holiday." This does not count. Great first shot from Rebecca Kenna. This is a brilliant break and a brilliant table to come to. Exactly what the doctor ordered, because she is bang up against it in this match.
Yeah, look at these.
Yeah.
You couldn't place them better, could you?
Again, it's a practice routine, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's just all about getting the cue ball into those right positions.
Yeah.
Because the less balls around the table, the easier it is to go wrong.
I think this is the key shot now. She's landed a little bit straight on this red, so she's now going to have to screw back past the 8-ball. But she wants to be sort of a little bit high on this next shot. She might even screw it back for the red down table now.
Yeah,
that was a very helpful little flick. I think she's landed absolutely plumb.
She has. She might be a wee bit too straight. Or is she going to screw back and play it into the centre?
I think she can stun
Oh,
up.
that's spot on.
Really nicely done this from Bex Kenna.
Was just outside there and talking to one of Bex's sponsors. A little bit awkward queuing.
Yeah, similar to the one she missed earlier, this. No mistake this time.
I was saying when she takes out this big clearance, I'll be like, "That's handmade by Joe, that is."
I did actually see a few messages from that sponsor.
Yeah.
I sort of had a look on Facebook, so yeah.
Very, very nice man.
Superb. Is he in the crowd, or can we see him, or
He's not.
not on the
as we
camera?
look at it,
Right.
On Bex's side.
Off to the side, yeah. So we've gone dish at the start of set number 2. Perfect start for both players.
Yeah, they've both settled.
Yeah, they both hit terrific breaks as well, one after the other.
There was more screw back in that than there was power.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's nicely timed. You're right, the power's not quite there, but you're still a bit unlucky to go dry from that.
Yeah, most of the balls have landed top side of the table.
Yeah. Just that one yellow causing a problem on the balk line there.
It does go in the same pocket
Yeah.
as the yellow that she might be looking to play.
I think it's more that's causing a problem for reds, is it? Because I think the reds might be the better colour set, actually. If you took the red below the cue ball as we look now, that red that I'm talking about, the one below the balk line, does that go to the top left? Well, it will do after this shot.
Yeah. There was risk in that. I might have opted, I think, for the yellows, knowing that they all went.
Yeah.
If it landed on the problem one you were saying. And there was 2 shots there that would have got me on it.
She's had a result, though, because she's put a couple of yellows safe as well.
Yeah.
Just takes the pressure off the clearance a little bit.
Definitely.
Now, I would definitely be taking the red underneath the cue ball here. I don't see that. That's not my last ball. My last ball is this one.
Yeah, to get you on the 8.
Yeah. I mean, she may well get them, but I just think that's a pattern issue there for me.
Yeah, just your white balls not having to travel.
Can she screw it?
She can run the back of it.
No. I thought, again, I'm with you. I thought she would. I thought it was the right shot. She's landed really straight on this now.
And we know with this cloth on these tables, they can spit out.
Yeah, you've really got to cue this nicely. And she has.
Too straight.
Far too straight.
So having to force this with a load of reverse side.
I don't even think that gets you there, you know. Because I think you end up behind the 8 ball or the yellow above it. I almost think there's actually a part of me that thinks you might be better off taking the other red now.
You think? Or dolly it?
Or at the very worst, just trying to leave yourself in a similar position then. But yeah, she's in exactly the same place. I actually think she'd have been better off leaving that red in ball.
To come back up, get back down for the 8.
This is a big... It's quite a big looking pocket for the in-off here as well.
You back double it.
She is, so it's a big looking pocket for the red.
Ooh.
Is it big enough? Not quite. Oh.
That's hard lines. That was some effort.
She gave it a big O with her face after that shot. Oh. One of those that, you know, a dodgy mechanic gives just before he gives you a quote. Now, can Amy just thin off the yellow on the rail and get the cue ball down towards the top left corner? I think she will be trying to get the cue ball there now, if not.
She has that yellow right in the centre of the table that is covering the 8, so she can afford to leave Bex a one cushion escape, but don't move it.
Oh, she hasn't. She hasn't left a one cushion either, I don't think.
A little bit fortunate there.
Yeah. Don't think she's left the one cushion, has she?
For them both to kind of go into that.
I'll tell you what, if you went through the gap between the yellows and the 8 ball, but sort of checked it up,
it'd be...
I think there's a chance.
Yeah.
Got to play this hard. Touch a right hand side.
To get it
close.
right.
Really good. That's so unlucky.
Yeah.
There's always a possibility of that, but that is brutal.
Yeah, you catch it half ball, you're nudging those yellows, and you're sending that white back down the table to give you a go at the 8.
Yeah, the chances are she still wouldn't have had much of a shot on the 8, but to give away a foul like that feels unfair.
Yeah. Big opportunity for Amy. I don't think she's landed good here.
Doesn't look great, does it?
No. And from her facial expressions, I don't think she's going to be happy.
No, that's a bit careless, because if you overdo that, you can't go wrong.
It's landing in the worst possible place you could.
She's got a cut back to the bottom right, but if she plays that, the 8 ball's going close to the bottom left.
She's going to have to try and bring that white back up the table where her hand is.
Plant. She's played the plant.
I think that's a frustrated shot.
Yeah.
If she could have cut that same yellow she played back up the table to at least try and total Bex.
It was a little bit of a shot to nothing, but you know, I think there's a gap through the 2 yellows for the double.
I would be playing a treble and trying to move that yellow out of the way.
Find out. She played the cut.
Yeah. There was the option for the treble.
Yeah.
Screwing it in, but you needed to move that yellow in the centre of the table to allow it to pass.
And I honestly think there was a chance at the double as well. But Amy Beauchamp Surely this time. I have to say, she's leading this match, but she's got away with a couple where I feel like Rebecca hasn't, maybe, a couple of times at crucial moments.
The thing is, with the format, it is a case of momentum.
Yeah.
First to 4, you've got to take those rubs.
Yeah.
And try and hold on to that momentum.
Amy Beauchamp then takes the lead in this second set once again. And this was a good effort from Rebecca.
Yeah,
that's very close.
Was unlucky twice, really, 3 times in this frame.
She was, although the one thing I would say is, we commented on it, her very first visit, she should have taken them out and went the wrong way.
Yeah.
You know, that was perhaps punishment for that wrong pattern.
Yeah. Yeah.
But again, if she does stick with English pool as well as, you know, the hay ball, these are things that she will learn and she'll pick up.
Absolutely.
She's still had an incredible run, and it's you know, it's phenomenal to see that run.
Yeah.
From someone who hasn't entered an IPA tournament before.
And not only saying that, the players that she's played along the way, Mika Rooney, former world champion.
Yep.
Kerry Griffiths, you know.
Former world champion runner-up.
You know, quality players.
Yeah. Yeah, none of them are pushovers. Not that there are many, but there are a couple in the draw. There always are, to be honest. Referee's just pulled up Rebecca for a second. Not quite sure why. Whether there's the shot clock needs resetting or something. I don't know entirely what's happening here. Okay, well, moving on. Rebecca Kenna breaking in frame 4 of set 2. She's got that cut break down to an art, you know. She's been a bit unlucky.
She took a little bit of pace out of that, I feel.
Perfect cue ball, though. On and off the side rail, back into the pack. It's exactly what you want to see. If you'd seen a couple of balls fly in, you could have put that one in the textbook, I think.
Yeah. Just unfortunate that there's no messy balls, is there?
No, not really. No, this is not dissimilar to the last frame in that this is one of those tables that's very much about patterns.
Yeah. Died off that cushion.
Yeah. Still okay, but could have done with another 6 inches probably. She's finished dead straight on this one though, which is a massive bonus.
Again, just back to where her hand is, and she's overdone it. I think she's okay though, she can still get to that. It doesn't pass, does it?
Don't think so.
No.
No, I think the easiest shot here is the sneak into the left centre, but it's such awkward bridging that there's nothing easy about it.
It looked as if that red was just going to kind of spit out enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't... It might do. One of those, you look at it twice and you have 2 different opinions.
Yeah, it's not nice cueing this.
No, this is horrible. Has used her extension though, so... It was touching ball, is it? Oh no, she could just run off it. Well, that's...
In fairness, if Champs had have potted that red, she wasn't leaving herself any decent shot, was she?
No. Not really. I think that happened in... Was it the first frame we said about
yeah.
Amy getting away with sort of... She's missed one, but actually it's better for her that she's missed?
Yeah.
Yeah, that may well be a similar story. It's not a great shot. She's got some cover, but I do think that yellow passes that red to the bottom right.
It does. Cushion first.
Yeah. And in fact, she's on the better one of the two. I think.
Definitely.
I think you take the low one here, don't you?
Yeah.
She's sort of having a look at both of them, but...
Just need to judge where that red is going to kick out. Oh.
I mean, I think it's worked out okay, but for me, she's taken the wrong yellow there.
Yeah, yeah.
Because this one was easy to open up the pocket as well.
It was just a little sort of screw back, and then you could play the other yellow into the same pocket.
Yeah. And now this is...
Oh, good shot.
Great shot.
A little bit overhit it.
I think she's okay. I think you can find the gap between the reds and come 2 cushions and out for the one to the centre. Here. I think this is fine.
Tricky just to miss that red below, though, isn't it?
I think it's okay. I think it'll pop out as long as you don't play it too softly.
Oh, yeah. No problem. Nice little flick there.
Yeah, a very helpful little flick. So now do you play on the one on the rail next?
Yeah.
Or that's what I would be doing. Yeah. Wants a nice nudge.
Wowza.
She got a nice nudge. That could have stuck and been awful.
Yeah, and playing it into this black pocket now, that helps her.
Yeah. That's perfect.
Yeah, can use the red.
Yeah, I thought she was just underdone that, but actually, I don't even think she needs the red. I think it'll slide past it and land straight on the 8 ball. Surprised she's queuing down at it.
That's...
Don't know why.
It's the risk.
Yeah.
Trying to be too perfect, I think.
Yeah, I didn't think you need to hit it that hard. Just leave that little bit of extra distance.
No, fantastic positional shot.
Yeah.
These pockets do spit them out, don't they, when you're playing them at pace into the middle.
Yeah, and to be fair, that was far draw as well. That wasn't, you know... And what an opportunity for Amy now to move 1 frame away from another world title. And we've said that maybe Amy's had a little more of the run in this game, but I think she'd be good value, to be honest, at this point. I think Rebecca's had enough chances that she wouldn't feel hard done by. Needs to slow down. Just about.
Yeah, you know, it's a world final. You're going to expect each player to make mistakes and errors that you wouldn't normally see them make.
Absolutely.
But when that happens, it's how the balls land for you and how kind the pool gods are for you.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's not over yet because of the set format. You know,
of course,
a long way to go. But I do hope that if Rebecca does watch this back and this is sort of the way the game pans out, I do hope she comes back. I think she's been a real credit to herself and the way she's carried herself and the way she's done in this tournament is spectacular.
Yeah. Not sure she's give herself enough angle to make it easy.
Yeah, it's a grimace because she's going to have to screw this straight back now.
No. No.
I thought she'd screw it.
I was half contemplating topping it off 2.
Yeah. So is this a double or is it a cut?
Whatever you decide, you've got to go all in, don't you? It's a cut.
It's a double.
It's a double.
Oh, it's a beauty of a double.
And see where she's left her cue ball.
Yeah.
You know, she didn't leave Bex that.
Yeah. That is a brilliant shot. An unnecessary brilliant shot, I'd say. But she's done very, very well there, has Amy Beauchamp, to get over the line in that one.
Yeah, them's the rolls.
Yeah. It's funny, we go back to the very first shot of the frame there, and we watched her come off that cushion and underdo it. I do think that's just a hangover of not playing on this cloth very often. You know, perhaps that shot there would have been better on a different cloth, on something she's more used to. Or do you think just the wrong option?
I think with how she's played it, she's not got down on the ball
right
low enough, because it's come off the cushion and straight into the yellow.
Yeah.
A little bit more bottom right.
So it's a poor shot rather than a sort of lack of.
I think it was a difficult shot because she's trying to force it, but she's trying to make sure that she gets the pot.
Yeah.
And that's the most important bit, isn't it? Make sure you pot the ball.
Yes.
So probably overcompensated for the pot, as opposed to risking missing the pot.
Yeah.
With loads of bottom right.
But yeah, I still feel like she probably could have soft screwed it.
Yeah.
Anywho, back to the action. Amy's broken dry. Again, it's a big split, but she's left one awkward ball. It seems to be a recurring theme.
I'd be cutting this yellow in the middle and trying to get rid of the red over the pocket.
It's pretty good.
One hard one.
Yeah.
There's 2 or 3 tricky, isn't there?
I would be tempted. It's a big shot, but I think it's pretty makeable. I'd be tempted to take the bottom of those 2 reds into the right centre now. I don't think that's too difficult. And it would open the frame up completely.
That's a great shot.
Having said that,
good knowledge.
Didn't see that.
Good vision.
That's a superb shot. So now, is she trying to move that red I was talking about now as well?
Come back round it. Great shot.
Great shot. How's your luck? Trusted a little bit.
It's good.
I think it's very good, yeah. Loved to have been straight on the other one first, wouldn't she? She's overdone that.
She might still be okay.
Can she just run into the yellow full ball and hold the cue ball, or is it going to slide off the front of it?
I think she's going to catch it pretty good.
Needs to judge this cannon. Yes, perfect. That is ideal.
This is a great finish. Great vision.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. That breakout shot, I would argue, is the shot of the final so far, actually. Ooh.
It's travelling.
That's not bad, that's good.
Yeah. Little flick.
I expect her to just drop it in and play the 8 ball to the centre, but...
Middle, yeah. But a snooker.
Yeah.
Play off the cushions, cue through the ball.
Either way, a brilliant reverse dish.
Keeps her in it.
It does. And that is our 3rd dish in 5 frames in this second set. This has been an ultra high quality final. Champ's just biding her time, hoping for an opportunity. That's one come and gone, but a dry break is a dry break, and there's nothing you can do about it. So you just have to sit and reset.
That's it.
Maybe hope for one from your opponent. Can Rebecca Kenna keep herself in this final? She's up against it.
Saying the tables have been breaking quite well all week, but.
Oh wow! Look at that split. Sorry, just
yeah,
this is nuts.
They've been breaking well, but I've had a couple of matches. One match where felt like I was in the Bermuda Triangle. You know what I mean? I'm breaking, I'm hitting them well, and nothing's going exactly like that. And it's like I'm lost. What do we do?
I don't think I've ever seen a table quite like it. All the yellows so close together and so clustered. The red spread far and wide. But you'd almost rather be yellow. She didn't have an opportunity at opening yellow.
Yeah.
Just that the two reds next to the 8-ball.
I've got a crazy shot for you.
Oh, go on. I love a crazy shot.
So the red nearest the 8-ball, top side of the 8-ball.
Yep.
If you drop straight on that, you could double it off the top cushion and in off that other yellow.
Oh, I love it.
In the middle, and then you're leaving yourself an option for the red below it to go.
Yeah.
Love a crazy shot.
I love it.
Because it is quite an easy double. The yellow's making it easy.
Yeah. I'm not convinced she'll play it, but I do love it.
And if I suggested that to Liam, he would tell me, go away, Emma, no chance. That's a good shot.
That's a very good shot. That may well be
could be a world
a title winner. Yeah.
The double's still on though.
I kind of think she needs to take the one next to the 8-ball now.
She does, and try and top it through.
Yeah. Is she screwing into the other one?
Yeah, that's a great shot.
Yeah, it is.
Great. Now, does that 8 pass to the left-hand middle between the two yellows?
No. Looking on the overhead.
No. So there's still going to have to be a pretty good positional shot. Probably play the 8 into the top right.
See, I think the 8 into the top left. I think she can just come
down
and...
I've got my left and my right mixed up. Left. I was looking at the overhead.
Fair enough.
And it's on my right.
Yeah.
Left as we look at it there.
Top right from the overhead.
Yeah.
Bottom right from the... No, top right from the overhead.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, she caught that a fraction thin, I think.
Yeah, I think she wanted to come the other side.
Yeah.
In between.
So now a big bit of cueing needed, because I think she might have to come on and off the side rail and play the 8-ball to the bottom right.
Yeah.
As we look from this camera angle.
Indeed. I'm not talking lefts and rights now.
Just point and I'll tell the viewers. Oh, she's rattled it. How's her luck? I'll tell you what, if that cue ball had kept on running, she wouldn't have left Rebecca anything, but it hasn't. And these yellows are very inviting.
Yeah, big opportunity there, wasn't it?
Oh, enormous, yeah.
I can't see Bex miss these.
I mean, the penultimate red, Amy very nearly missed. She overcut it by quite a long way.
Yeah, and that's why she's come the wrong side.
Yeah, of that last red.
But again, we're down to the business end, and you feel it, don't you?
Yeah. It's interesting, because Bex is looking at these, the sort of diamond of yellows. But she doesn't need to move any of them. She's just got to take them in the right order. It's almost like a snooker table where you've got your reds.
Yeah, they're blocking each other into that bottom left corner pocket.
Yeah.
So, but the one at the very lowest point does go in that bottom pocket. So you just get yourself right on that one.
Yeah, and that opens everything up.
Yeah.
You can see it there.
Overhit
Ooh.
that.
Oh, that's not great.
she's played that in a way that I think she's gonna play the snooker.
Is this the first safety shot we've seen from her? Might be the second. But Amy Beauchamp will just be happy to be walking back towards the table.
Is there the potential to snooker her back here?
Oh, I was looking at that. 2 cushions twice across, I think. She might get the snooker. She's gone for pace. Oh, needed a bit more pace, actually.
Yeah, just to straighten it a wee bit.
Yeah.
Deciding frame, Mayfield.
It certainly looks that way, doesn't it? But then you just never know the pressure that these ladies are under. And this isn't perfect.
No, she's just landed high side, hasn't she?
Yeah, so now needs to play a bit of a cannon here. Just nudge the yellows open, don't nudge them together.
She has security though in that yellow nearest the 8. She was always going to be on that.
She does, but there was a shake of the head there. She didn't want to push that yellow quite so close to the side rail.
And she could be hampered here.
Yep.
But there's security in the fact that Amy's red is tucked up there.
I'd actually be tempted to take the one on the rail now.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, that's a shot to nothing.
It's tough to get nicely on the next one from this.
Tougher. Yeah.
Again, it's that screw across and it always dies off that side rail. You have kind of got to top those round. Still there for her, but this is much tougher than it needed to be. And so will this 8-ball be. Huge shot, this.
She can play it in a way where she's not giving Amy a go at the red, though.
Yeah.
She'll just cue it. Yeah.
Oh, that's a beauty under pressure. So we are going to a decider in set number 2. 3 apiece. It's Amy Beauchamp to break. Oh, it's getting nervy, isn't it?
It is.
It's getting tight.
I'm sure, like, Amy's already left that last red in that last frame behind and is just wanting to get a ball off this break to give her another sniff.
Yeah.
And it can change so quickly.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's for the last couple of frames, you felt like Amy's had sort of half a hand on the trophy. But if Rebecca can get over the line in this one, she's the one with the momentum.
Absolutely. And as I say, it's such a tough format for first to 4.
I love this format.
Oh, it's
I do love, as a spectator and a commentator, I love it. As a player, well, as a player, I love it if I win. I like any format, I think.
This is a huge break.
It is. She
She
struck
got the
them
ball
well.
that she wanted.
She did it. It hasn't left drop-ins.
I quite like the yellows.
Yeah, me too.
From the overhead, it looks like that yellow above the centre might drop in, but from our head-on view, it's probably a double.
Yeah, but I think it's a double where you can play into the red.
Yeah.
Get it out of the way. I think she'd love to have played on that now. She's come a bit far here. Can she just drop this into the centre and get the cue ball in the gap between the 2 reds for the yellow to the right of the 8-ball? Maybe, but she's not playing that. Oh, she's digging a hole here.
Yeah, I think it wasn't a good first shot, was it?
No.
And very unlike Amy.
Yep.
She's
got a chance still. She can cut this into the left centre. The cue ball will run into the red, and she'll still have a shot on. But this is a big pot. She's nailed it. That's a terrific shot.
It is. It keeps her in the frame.
Yeah.
Keeps her in the clearance.
It's actually quite a nice angle to get onto your next one because she can play this on and off the top rail.
Do you play it with a wee bit of left-hand side and try and go into the red to nudge that other yellow?
Personally, no.
What you...
I'm running up and down, and if I come far enough, I'm playing the double, and if I don't come quite far enough, I'm playing the one on the rail first.
Okay.
Bit like this. It just held up a bit too much.
There was the opportunity to try it with a wee bit of left, but...
No, I get it. I do understand.
It was risky.
Yeah.
But she's still pretty good. She can still cut this one up.
If she'd come
It's
4 or 5
fine.
inches further,
Yeah.
is she going to try and snick this in the centre, or is she playing it down the road?
From the overhead, it looks like it might go, but as I say, when we look at it head on there...
Oh, what a shot this is.
Wow.
What a fabulous shot that is.
She deserves to be nicer on that.
She does.
Because she's now going to have to come across twice, is she? Do you think she can hold for that 8?
No. No, I think this is... And it makes it tougher as well. I think this is check side and twice across.
She deserved for that white ball to have been about the blue spot.
Yeah. Massive shot for Amy Beauchamp.
Yeah.
Not quite.
And it's where it's landed. It's where it's left.
Absolute, yeah. Yeah, it couldn't have come out worse, that shot.
Yeah. You might have been slightly better off hitting it softer and trying to hold than risk it going dead.
The thing is, I think if you'd done that and it had dropped in, you'd have been snookered on the 8 ball and you'd have had the same problem.
It was tough.
Catch-22, that shot for me.
Yeah.
So Rebecca with a chance to steal this set and get herself into a final set decider in the Ladies World Championship final. Big shot this. If she gets this, she should be in prime position. There should be no more issues left. That'll work. That'll do. A grimace on the face of Emma Cunningham, but I think she's just about okay. It was risky playing it that way. She could have pushed that red right on the side rail.
It was.
I think it's going to be a decider.
I'm nodding.
I wouldn't put my house on it just yet, but I'd probably put my car on it.
She's got the snooker.
Oh, I mean, it's cleverly played, isn't it? Let's be honest. There's a bit of thought in that, I think.
Yeah. She'd obviously rather it went in, wouldn't she?
Yeah.
But
shot to nothing. She's perfect on the red. It's where she wants the cue ball, ultimately. What can Champs find here?
A wallop.
Oh.
Yeah.
Actually, just clipped the black on the way past there.
It was knuckled for me again.
Yeah. She took a coat of paint off the 8 ball there, I think, on the way past. Not that it makes any difference. It was just... Big 8 ball this. For 1-1 in sets.
And there we have it.
It's a level game once again. And Amy Beauchamp has put down a chance to take home that trophy.
It's been set up, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's been a spectacle. Amy will be disappointed not taking either of the last 2 frames of that set.
Yes, absolutely.
But I think it's fair. Bex has been unfortunate in a couple of frames where Champs has had a little bit of run. Yeah, and it all boils down to this set.
Yep, set number 3. I was bringing you some scores earlier in our other events, but I will run through them again. So we have the doubles is all the way down to the semis, barring one game. There is a quarter-final left to play. Ross Fernie and Kieran Kay versus Rob Wilson and Pete Fisher. The winner of that will play Liam Dunster and Andrew McPhee. And in the other semi, it will be Gav Robinson and Scott Pope versus Andrew Appleton and Christopher Hall. Then we have the seniors, the over 40 section, well into the quarterfinals now. Ronan McCarthy is our first semi-finalist. He beat Pete Fisher by 8 frames to 4, and he will play the winner of Rob Wilson and David Adenall. David Adenall 3-2 up in that one. And in the top half of the draw, Rob Stephen currently 6-4 up on Scott Gillespie. And they are battling to play either Chris White or Craig Marsh. It's Marshy who leads that one by the odd frame in 11, 6-5 in that quarter-final. Then the Masters, the over 50s section. Gareth Hibbert looking to defend his title. I don't think he won't be defending his seniors title, but he may well defend his Masters title because he is through to the final. A 7-3 win over Neil Toms sees him safely through to tomorrow's final, where he will play the winner of Matt Steeper or Wayne Fryer. And finally, the mixed doubles, which probably just about the furthest back of our competitions. We've got a game going on in the second round at the moment, but we are broadly down to the quarter-final stage. Emma Cunningham and Liam Dunster, my co-commentator, and the world number 1 will take on Becky Shardlow and Matt Steeper in the first quarter-final. Emma Reeves and Scott Gillespie will take on Michelle Brown and Neil Toms in the second. The third is currently underway. Ashley O'Neill and Johnny McDermott are trailing by 1 frame to 0 against Shona and Andy Lucas. And Mika Rooney and Jack Whelan are also through to the quarterfinals, where they will play either Louise Shepherd and Lee Shepherd, or Nikki Young and Steve Thompson, or Helen Sanderson and David Adenall. The Manx pair still going strong in the last 16. So all of that still to come tomorrow. We have finals in those 4 events. But tonight we have the ladies' final and the men's final. And we are, if you are just joining us, just about to begin the deciding set of this IPA Ladies World Championship final. Rebecca Kenna taking on Amy Beauchamp. Rebecca to break first in the decider. And it's a very nice strike, but that is where the good news ends for Rebecca. Amy with the opening chance in this frame, and it is a good one. It's a very good one, actually. Reds or yellows, take your pick, to be honest. Amy chooses yellow. She's landed on that most awkward one first. This one down the rail. If she can drop this one in, you'd have to say she goes favourite for the frame. She couldn't drop it in. And this isn't a bad chance on reds either. They're not too bad at all. In actual fact, it's a pretty presentable opportunity, this. If she can save those two reds on the right hand side till last, I'm fairly certain that the one closest to the centre pocket will drop in there. Certainly looks like it will from this camera angle. Looks quite tight on the overhead. Doesn't want to flick the black on top of the yellow. I think that's okay. It's come far enough away that it still goes. She's shaking her head, but... well, you can see why, actually, because she doesn't really have much of a red to go at now. Getting tricky. Thin cutback is this to the bottom right. Brilliant shot. Brilliant shot, but she's tied the 8-ball up. Although I think it still goes. Yeah, it does. It still goes through the gap to the right centre. So the finish still on here, but she's just not judging this cue ball all that well. And it's getting harder and harder with every shot she takes. So close to cut down the rail. But Amy does stride back to the table. And this time you would expect her to mop these up. I think that yellow below the 8 goes past the red to the left centre. If she could screw this back and finish on the right hand of those two yellows together on the right hand side of the table. Whoa, well, she'd be very pleased, I was going to say, but obviously had a bit more angle than I thought. Don't think she intended to play that off the red. That could have gone wrong. So Amy just having to leave a thin snick on the one over the corner pocket. I don't think either of those two yellows pass to the right centre. Perhaps it does. It looks really tight, this. Oh, lovely. Went easy. That's a beauty for Amy. That's a big result. So now, 2 balls away from another frame. She was fully in control of the previous set, let's not forget. 3-1 up. Couple of decent chances. But Rebecca came storming back. And that is a very nice shot to finish the frame. So Amy takes the lead in this crucial deciding set. 1-0 Amy Beauchamp. That was off the Beck's Kenna break as well.
Yeah, just as I was coming in there, when the girls had the break, I could see a little bit of frustration there with Amy, coming out of the toilet. So winning this first frame be a good settler for her.
Yeah.
She'll be beating herself up after those last couple of frames in that last set.
Her break hasn't done her any favours there. Oh, I'd say that it has. I thought it was dry, but I just saw that yellow drop on the replay. Well, it's done her lots of favours.
Yeah. Just thinking as well, she would have been having kittens, you know, in that loo, just having a word with herself.
Absolutely.
So it's a big...
I'm sure it won't be the last time either.
No, and that's the thing. It's lonely, isn't it, out there? You're having a constant battle with your own mind, and those missed opportunities that can take its toll. And sometimes it's not always the best players. It's the players that can control their temperament.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's not a great shot from Champs, but she's sort of got away with it. The two reds still plant quite nicely. But she would have preferred that one to have just stuck over the bag.
Yeah, just to make it that little bit easier.
Oh, she underdone this. She has. It's got to the pocket, but it hasn't dropped.
It did look in, didn't it?
It did. It was always slightly far draw, though, and it's just...
And she was perfect on that red, just in between the two yellows, wasn't she?
Can Rebecca Kenna make the most of that mistake? The yellows are all open in the bottom half of the table. The 8 ball sort of surrounded by a wall of reds. That's not an easy ball to get on. If she could make her last yellow the one closest to the bottom left corner pocket, she could play the 8 ball into the right centre. I think it'll go top left as well.
Does it go bottom left?
Maybe. That's one of those ones that it's difficult to see from the camera angles we have available at the moment.
She just had a little gander, didn't she? If it does, it makes life a whole lot easier, but... She's landed pretty good here.
Yeah,
it's important to be low on this second to last yellow that she's going to play.
Doesn't matter now. Okay,
That was risky.
That was
definitely a snooker player shot.
Yeah.
Cue straight through it. Full ball. Now it's perfect. It doesn't matter where she lands because she's going to have a cut on her last yellow to come high up the table and play the 8 ball into the same pocket if she wants.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is a lovely angle. Just don't underhit this, I suppose, is the key. Like, leave distance, but give yourself the shot.
Yeah, you can be anywhere on that side cushion, that top left side cushion as we're looking, and you're still on that 8 ball. You've got a big area to play into. And miss the red. That's the important thing. Don't hit the red. Yeah, anywhere on that cushion.
That's exactly it. Just she's just swinging it off with her arm there. If it landed right on the rail, it might have been a bit tricky, but this is a dead straight looking shot. Good cueing required.
And she's just lifted the cue up there to punch it.
Oh,
yeah,
magnificent stuff. One apiece. This game continues to entertain. It's been a brilliant final so far.
Yeah, top notch.
Scoreline there, 1-1, 1-1. It is absolutely dead level as we go into what is essentially a best of 5 for this world title.
Carries on, I'm going to end up having to call you an ambulance.
I call myself one, isn't it?
It's great though, it's great to see, great to watch, great to commentate on.
Yeah, it is. It's been an excellent game.
And it's nice to see both players performing. You know, so often it can be difficult for ladies because they haven't really had the opportunity to play in that stream table.
I absolutely agree.
We have a stream table and
yeah,
that's fantastic. But it's just a slightly different environment.
It's not quite the same as the arena.
Yeah. And to perform at this level, going straight out there in a prestigious final.
Yeah.
It's hard going.
Yeah, shot clock especially as well. I will say, I suppose the one thing you can say about these two is that they will have had experience in these high pressure situations.
Absolutely, yeah. And that's showing through. They're winners at the end of the day. You know, nobody's gonna give up, and nobody's strong minds. Yeah. And it's great. It's great for the game. It's great to see, and regardless of the result, they can be proud of themselves. You know.
Oh, absolutely.
It's been phenomenal.
Yeah. If nothing else, they've put on a show.
Oh, for a Saturday night.
Yeah,
that's what you want.
Big shot here from Amy. That's a beauty. That's a real terrific shot.
She's just come a little bit too far.
Fractionally, yeah.
Just a wee shadow higher, and she was developing that little cluster.
Thing is, you can't possibly pinch this pocket, can you? So. And she's on nothing else, so she has to take this pot on.
She might be forced into a double to try and cover that pocket after. Is she playing the snooker?
Potentially. I quite like the shot.
Yeah, try and get it right on top of it. Yeah.
That's a terrific shot. This is a tough escape for Rebecca Kenna. It's not necessarily a tough escape to hit a red, but to find something safe or to pot a ball, it's massive odds against, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure if she can just bend it a little bit and try and get that white tight on that red on the top cushion.
It's really tough.
Yeah.
But I'd be tempted to come off the right-hand side, the one you're closest to, and try and maybe you could get in behind the two reds on the left.
Yeah. Oh, that's tough.
It is.
Yeah.
Very, very tough, but I just think you're so far against on this.
This is tough as well. She's trying to catch it half ball and get that white back up the table onto the top cushion. Yeah. Slidey. It's not easy.
Yeah. I think that's why I preferred the other way, although you're coming off the cushion at less of an angle and it was incredibly tough. Because of that lack of angle, you wouldn't have had such a slide.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more controllable.
And the pace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been that bit firmer as well, so. The worst thing you can do if you're trying to play a double, for example, on these cloths is sort of try and roll it in.
Yeah, just
you
widens.
punch it.
Yeah, it widens.
I'll do for Amy, but she'd have rather that sat nicely over the pocket rather than on the rail. It's actually created a little bit of a problem now because she can't take it now. That might have to be her last ball.
Yeah. I'd have possibly considered playing the long yellow that's on the bulk line first.
Yeah. Does this pass that yellow?
Doesn't look it, but it must.
It must do. Can't be a full pocket, can it? Oh.
Wow. Yeah.
What do we know? It is amazing how different it can look
Yeah.
when you're right behind it. Now, are you playing on and off the top rail here, or are you trying to screw through the gap?
I'm screwing over onto the right-hand reel
Like that.
and then I'm just flopping this and taking on the long 8 ball.
Yeah.
Give yourself a shot.
Yeah, fair enough.
There's no point trying to deep screw it back to play the 8 in the middle. You're risking missing the pot altogether. Just go all in. Trust your cueing. You've been playing well all weekend. Oh, that was cushion first.
I don't understand why. Like you say, just drop it in. If you're gonna, the weight she played it at, that there was no advantage to playing it like that.
I think she just lined it up wrong. Because the white hit the cushion massively high up, didn't it?
Yeah, it did, yeah. An opportunity for a real steal then for Rebecca Kenna.
Oh,
Well,
you see.
played it, I suspect, with a trace of safety in mind.
Yeah, get that white up the table.
Because this is actually a tough hit. You can't. You're not. The cushion doesn't have that much slide that you can avoid the red and still hit it.
Could. Yeah, she's going one cushion.
One cushion. Just past the 8 ball here.
That's,
No.
Yeah, too soft.
Yep. Yeah, she hasn't got the cushions, has she? So for Rebecca, I think this is sort of game knowledge, isn't it?
Get the yellow off the
Pot the yellow.
Yeah, it's well, it's not pointless, but you're still under pressure. You've put yourself under pressure.
Yeah, exactly that.
And them reds must plant.
I think they do. I think they're absolutely made, actually.
And the other one drops in the centre, but
nevertheless, it still just puts you under that bit more pressure by leaving that yellow there.
yeah. I actually had that conversation with her just after our match because she'd done something very similar. And by leaving that ball on the table, it prevented the 8 ball from passing.
Oh, really?
So I shall be saying the same thing to her after this.
It is tough. It is tough to go between disciplines and between Cuesports. And
oh, without a doubt.
it's even more tough to turn up to a World Championship in one you haven't really played before
Yeah.
and get to the final. So I'm loath to criticise too much, but there are definitely things that she could have done in this game that may have made it more comfortable for her.
In fairness, though, have you ever heard of a poor pool player coming from Keighley?
No, absolutely not.
It's a little Yorkshire hub.
Yeah, it does
Pool
seem to
players.
be, doesn't it? This isn't ideal.
She might be able to just get back past the black.
I think she can stun across, but
Oh.
yeah, terrific shot. If anything, overdone it just slightly. This is one of those slightly awkward little cutbacks now where you're going to have to play it a bit more pacey as well to play the the 8 ball, you would think.
She's all right there.
Nice. It was actually a bit straighter than I thought. Rebecca Kenna then leads 2-1. And you have to say, Amy's had the lion's share of the chances now in this set. And finds herself 2-1 down, and she's going to need to find something from somewhere pretty quickly. That first shot was what cost her. That was a little careless, you know. If you catch that red full ball instead of going cushion first, I think she takes those reds out.
Yeah. It's difficult, isn't it? I say you're down to the business end now, and you've got to try and focus on winning, not trying to win, not trying to make mistakes, not allowing your brain to think. You just need to try and get yourself into autopilot and do what you've been doing.
Yeah. Break's not. Oh no, it has worked. She's made a ball.
Yeah.
I can't count apparently.
And they're looking okay.
Oh yeah, it went in that bottom right corner. Yeah, they look nice. The 2 reds on the right hand side are a bit of a problem for reds, and the 2 yellows on the left hand side are a bit of a problem for yellows.
Yeah, it's about the first shot.
Yeah, but she's got a nice angle on this red, hasn't she? To
nudge that one just below the centre.
Yeah. She's going to nudge the other one. She's going to miss them both. Oh.
Through the gap, that helps.
Yeah, that could have been a lot worse.
Yeah. Although underhit it, at least you're on one of the 2 reds, aren't you? To get that out of the way. So.
Does it drop in the middle? The one nearest the middle pocket?
On this cloth, it's tough.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing taking it in. If anything, the roll away.
So what you might have to do then is perhaps try and land on that to the top right.
In between the 2 of them.
If you can get in between them.
Although if she gives herself the right angle on this red by the brown spot, she could have screwed down. But
this is very straight.
She got into that too much. She's going to plant it.
Wow. I mean, what choice has she got?
Yeah.
She gets it, she'll bring the house down though.
Yeah. I'll be ringing an ambulance.
So will I. It'll be shot of the tournament contender if she gets this. We've seen some as well.
Although, can she see enough of the lowest one?
I don't think so.
No.
That would have been some gap to fight. I don't think the gap's there, if I'm honest. So, in or over? Neither. She's covered the 8 ball.
Got the 8 ball.
The only snag with that is she hasn't left the red on.
Yeah.
So even if she gets back to the table,
I think it's those little shots that the guys play very well.
Yeah.
Just that little extra bit of forward thinking where I'm going to play this, I'm going to get that pocket, but I need to make sure I leave that on.
Yeah. So Rebecca looks like she's attacking here. I'm not absolutely convinced that's the wisest option. Is she playing safe here? I think this is. I sort of hope she's playing safe off this.
Don't leave Amy enough to get that red out though, and she has, unfortunately.
Yeah. She didn't need to hit that anything like that hard.
No.
That safety.
And Amy can pinch her wee safety back here and make her have to play that one. That the white's nearest now. Oh, what's he
I think she's trying to get in behind
Oh.
red and black, and this is a great effort. Oh, it's so close, but it's not quite there.
I personally don't see the value in that.
The only thing I can think is that now, if she gets back to the table, she can play red off the red.
Yeah, and you're hoping for a wee bit of good fortune there.
Yeah.
Whereas, I don't know, for me it was maybe more controllable to get that red out and make it potable and put Bex under pressure. And Bex has got lucky there.
She has, although I think she had it covered anyway.
I suppose, if anything, the fact that Amy's totaled, it gives Amy the opportunity to get the snooker back.
Yeah, she might be able to get where she was trying to get before.
And just nudge it out.
She can get round the back.
Yeah, it's too hard, is it? Yeah.
It's not bad.
No, it's a good white.
It's actually, this puts the pressure. This puts the pressure hugely on Rebecca.
Well, how well Bex cues. I kind of fancy her for this long yellow. It's tough.
Can she get through to the one below the balk line? Is that... I think she can. I don't know, actually. No, she can't. So it's the tougher of the yellows as well.
But she can just drop then on the balls now. That was tricky.
It was really tricky, because I actually think if you played that the way you wanted to, it was an in-off.
Yeah, you had to get into the bottom of the ball.
Yeah. So Amy, big shot here for her. This one's slightly easier, but still a tough pot, this.
You can see the exhale there. She knows that.
Huge moment in the match. She gets this, it's 2-all.
Yeah, cued that okay. I prefer to be over a bit more. But
It was just a touch tentative, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's always the way, isn't it? You know, another day she's plumbing that.
Yeah. Nicely done. Lovely. Okay. Rebecca Kenna and Amy Beauchamp, 2 apiece. It's a best of 3 now.
Reckon it's going to go hill.
I mean, all the best finals do, don't they?
For the spectators.
Yeah, definitely not for the players. How many ambulances are we going to have to call? Nicely done by Amy in the end. But Rebecca will look back at that one as a missed opportunity.
She's enjoying herself out there as well. Which
Yeah, you can see.
Sometimes as well, when you have no expectations, you just go.
Yep.
You just have a lovely time and you get on with it, you know. And from hearing Bex in her interview, that has been the case.
Yeah.
It just every round is a bonus.
Feels like she's free rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, fair play to have that mindset.
Oh, lovely break. What's she on? Well, this is a case of... Is this a case of knowing the rules and playing the red onto yellow? Yellow onto red?
I think so.
But the yellows aren't... That makes the yellows nicer, and then you're on reds. That's the only snag, isn't it?
You want to... Does that yellow pass that red?
No, not on the overhead it doesn't.
Because ideally that would be your shot, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if not, then...
Just don't pot the yellow. I mean, I'd almost be tempted to dump the yellow on top of the red and try and make my opponent do that, maybe.
Yeah,
you can't be reds.
Messy.
Yeah.
Messy.
You really don't want to be reds. Not if that red's not there, then.
Yeah. Although she played that in a way where she might have been trying to get them both.
I think that was the case. But the issue is she didn't, and now she is on by far the worst colour set.
Oh, without a shadow.
I mean, she's left herself a pot, but if she pots her way out of these, this is going close to being off as well.
I'll be back cutting it off the cushion and then into the cluster. Like that, into the cluster.
Yeah, that'll
She's
do.
played that well.
She has. The red and yellow in the middle of the table, it's hard to tell exactly what goes where. I think the yellow goes to the left centre. I'm not 100% convinced the red does.
Amy was trying to just get behind the 8 there.
Yeah.
Got it a little bit thick.
I don't think she'll be unhappy with that. I think she's the biggest job was maybe covering the one over the pocket. Just to stop Bex from attacking. That's a bit of a nothing shot.
Yeah, I'd just seen there from our camera view that the one that she's just moved, it looked like it planted up into the black pocket. So at some point, possibly, I'd have been trying to look to see if I could get a red onto the yellow to get the black pocket.
Amy gone after the double, hasn't quite got it, but again, Amy's just in such control of this frame that as long as she doesn't leave anything silly.
Yeah, it was sort of unfortunate break for Bex, where she split them lovely. She just didn't quite have a yellow to go at. And Amy's going to have to make a decision very soon.
Yeah.
Because these yellows, they're getting nicer.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she needs to go. I think she is. I think she's trying to break out the cluster now. That hasn't worked, but it's okay.
She landed pretty good for that split.
Yeah.
She just wants to hit the red.
It's just a nudge, isn't it?
Yeah, she's guaranteed on a yellow into the centre, regardless. But if she can catch this lovely, she can play that yellow into the same pocket, and she has.
Just like that. And the yellows now look magnificent.
It's all about getting on that yellow nearest the top right reel. That'll be your trickiest. She played that quite tentatively.
Yeah, it's not the first time either. It's a little bit un-Amy Beauchamp-like.
Yeah, she lands on the side reel. She could play that tough one.
That's better. That's a much
Punched
better
it.
piece of cueing.
Yeah, punched it.
And now, actually, I think she can just drop that one we're talking about into the centre after this shot.
Must go, yeah.
Got to, yeah. It's miles off the cushion, actually, looking at it, isn't it? I think this is 4 roll-ins now. She doesn't like it.
She's a little bit off straight, I think, so she's going more towards the sort of the break-in spot, if you like, on the bulk line.
Yeah, I just think you can hold this with a bit of top or a bit of maybe cue it with a load of right-hand side just to straighten the cue ball up. I know it makes the pot more difficult, but...
Yeah, you've just got to make your mind up and play it with conviction. Yeah.
I don't get why you play that at the bottom of the cue ball, though.
No, you're trying to push it up.
Yeah. Yes, you're creating more distance, but distance is easier than angle.
Yeah.
Got it.
Absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Was worried about it, but
yeah,
kept herself right. Big clearance here.
Yeah, she played that frame beautifully, controlled it from start to finish. Rebecca Kenna will feel a little aggrieved, I think, to have broken off as well as she did and left herself no real shot. She tried the skill shot to open up the frame, but the only thing I think you could say is if she was a little more experienced, she might have actually not chosen a colour set after that break.
Yeah, I totally agree. But sometimes it's hard, isn't it, to refuse?
Oh, big time, yeah. I've lost a lot of frames because I thought, well...
And you're feeling good.
Yeah.
Do you want to give them a go?
She's just waiting to see if she gets a chance. Amy Beauchamp will have one opportunity to stop Rebecca Kenna getting out of that chair. This is it.
I thought she'd lost the cue ball there. Dry.
It is dry, so Rebecca Kenna will get out of the seat. The action she gets off that break is something else. It's not the power, it's the timing.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's actually been a bit fortunate. I mean, to weld her opponent to the top rail like that with nothing particularly easy to go at.
Yeah, it just got kicked, didn't it?
Yeah. So this red to the centre. This will leave these two reds here. She'd love to nudge them open. She's made it worse. It's a similar story to the previous frame where Rebecca's come to a tricky table and she's sort of been forced into taking a shot which has given her the worst colour.
She might be okay still.
Not.
If that middle of the three.
Yeah, it might go in the centre.
She might be able just to top it through, but again, this is all down to pace, because the middle pockets are not forgiving.
You need to play this harder than you want to, that's for sure. Good shot.
That was hard lines, because at that pace, to find that gap and not hit either the red or the yellow,
yeah,
it takes some going. But she can play the same shot here.
I think she should.
She's perfect on it.
Yeah, she is.
Just to nudge it out and still be on one of the top two.
I think she's sort of guaranteed to hit the yellow this time, though.
Yeah.
And I suppose you could end up sticking behind the red.
Yeah, you'd have to catch it.
Which may be why she's turning it down.
But at what other point are you going to try and get this out?
Yeah, that's the
You're
question.
taking balls off the table.
She'll have one opportunity, you would think.
Leave an angle and screw down into it.
That's not helpful.
I think that's what she was attempting. She just didn't want to be on the cushion.
Yeah.
Because she leaves that off the cushion, she could have screwed into it.
She's now looking at leaving the sort of angle where you can pop the red into the bottom right corner and top into the red, but that kind of shot so rarely comes out well. And she hasn't got the right angle either.
You feel...
Be alright if it doubled, wouldn't it?
I'm just looking, and if it passes the 8 ball into the bottom left, she could come up behind it. So hit cushion first.
Yeah.
And kick it. But you have to be quite nice on it, and because it's so close to the cushion, it makes it slightly easier to do.
Oh, she's played off the yellow. What a terrific effort that is.
I like that a lot.
I didn't even see that shot.
Like that.
But it's caused Amy a big problem. Let's not forget, Amy is this clearance away from the championship. But that yellow is causing a big problem now.
I think she can use that yellow left-hand side of the 8 to go into the red.
Yep.
It's just about making sure you give yourself the right angle for it.
I mean, if you landed too thin, you could also go round off 2 cushions and probably into the yellow.
And take it out, yeah.
So, options available. She's got a lovely angle now.
You've got to play it.
Yeah.
You're guaranteed on...
Once the centre.
Either, yeah.
Yeah. You've got to play that now. I think the angle now is better to take the yellow out than it is for the skill shot.
Yeah, 100%.
But it looks really nice to me.
What you don't want to do... Oh, no. Come on, Amy.
Well, I mean, she's got the same angle.
It's still there.
It's the same angle.
Yeah.
But you don't want to do this because you run out of options if something goes wrong.
See, I do. I find it frustrating watching because there's no wrong way, is there? That's a great shot. There you go. There's no wrong way about it. It's your way.
Yeah.
You know, and regardless, you get them brilliant.
I don't know that I agree with you there, actually.
There's an easier way.
Yeah.
There's no wrong way.
Yeah, fine. Okay, I'll accept that.
And it's percentages at the end of the day, isn't it? So when you're sat, I don't know how you do this day in, day out, like watching, because I literally would have kittens.
I don't do it day in, day out, fortunately.
Well,
I'd like to.
When you're at the IPA.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, it is tough. I think it's a harder job than people give it credit for at times.
100%.
But anyway, that's about me, because Amy Beauchamp is one good shot away. You would think, well, another good shot away now from her third IPA world title.
I see her getting this. Just a little stun off the cushion.
This is one of those punchy shots she loves. She's got it.
Yeah, stun off the cushion. No bother.
Rebecca Kenna taps her knee, knowing that her opponent is about to take the title. Amy Beauchamp is the IPA Ladies World Champion. Congratulations to Amy. Commiserations to Rebecca, who put up a terrific fight against such a seasoned professional as Amy Beauchamp. Emma, your thoughts? A brilliant game.
Oh, as we said at the beginning, it was always going to be a spectacle. Both girls were phenomenal throughout, you know, and held it together. You'll not see too many finals played like this to that standard.
No, absolutely.
And yeah, just credit to them both. Well done, Amy. Hardline specs.
Very much. I mean, absolutely one of the highest quality ladies finals that I can remember seeing, and I'm pretty sure I've done the last few. So, yeah, a really, really top draw final between two top draw players and characters. Rebecca Kenna and Amy Beauchamp definitely gave us one to remember there. Nice to see the trophies coming out. Your mantelpiece still adorned with a couple of those, I'm guessing.
Yeah, they're nice. They're heavy.
Yeah, I've always wanted one. I have made a doubles semi, and the doubles trophies have always looked really nice as well. I was that close from one.
I think we need to get them to sort out a commentator of the year trophy. You know.
For Stevie, you mean?
For me.
Oh yes, of course. My sincerest apologies. Just getting ready in the arena.
Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. It's been a pleasure as always.
It's been an honour for me.
Yeah, delighted to have you, Emma. Just keeping an eye on what's going on, but without much further ado, let's hand over to the trophy presentation. Stevie Walker is in the arena.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and please, everyone here, give the girls a mega round of applause. With every final, we have to have a runner-up, and it is Rebecca Kenna. Rebecca, we spoke earlier. It's been one hell of a ride. You just couldn't get over the line in the end.
Yeah, we're close. I actually fancied getting to the decider there, but I just couldn't get that red out on the rail, and I nearly got away with it, but no, just not meant to be.
Considering you came in without any major expectations, getting to the World Championship final it's no mean feat.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. I thought I'd lose my first match, to be fair, because I've never played on this cloth. I never play English pool, so keep getting further and further throughout the tournament, it was just a shock to me every time, to be honest. So yeah, pleased with the end result, really, considering.
Sometimes all you can do is try and pot more than your opponent.
That's all I tried to do because my cue ball was terrible, so I just had to keep potting and potting. So I know I didn't look like a pool player out there, but at least I nearly gave her a game.
Well, Rebecca, you are the runner-up. Ladies and gentlemen, Rebecca Kenny. Kenna, Kenna.
Rebecca Kenna, everybody.
Well done.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Thank you. Oh, are we doing a picture or after?
We'll get I know. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for our winner, Amy Beauchamp. Three-time IPA world champion.
Somehow, yeah. Got there in the end. Yeah, I don't know that I was a better player in that match, really. Like, I snatched a lot of balls, but I think just some pool knowledge got me over the line in a lot. And yeah, obviously buzzing to win.
Yeah, it's hard. Sometimes you have to just dig in. You're not going to pot everything and finish everything. Couple of frames, probably the pull shot helped you through.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's, over the last few years, that's how I've been able to win consistently. Is I play a lot of poor matches and get away with it because I've got a bit of knowledge now and the ability to just not give up and keep trying and just keep going. Yeah,
not a bad start to 2026 when you're going to be playing full time.
Yeah, perfect start really, and yeah, nice to sort of take a finish out under a bit of pressure at the end when I messed a few up before, and Bex was brilliant under pressure, so I knew I had to get him, and yeah, I just fancied that last shot, so glad to take him out.
Yeah, sometimes you have to take your medicine sometimes, leave yourself that tough shot just to go over the line, but you played a good shot to kick it out. Didn't come out as far as you would like, but a fantastic last pot to get the win.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes no matter what's gone before, you just think, do you know what, I'm nailing this, and I was probably more nervous on the black than the last yellow, strangely enough, so, but they went in. So.
Well, you did nail it, and Amy, you are the IPA World Champion. Aye. Well, that was, mate.
Yeah, it was a cracker, good back and forth match. It could have swung either way, but like Amy said, I think her knowledge got her over the line in the end.
Yeah, you can have a game plan. You can go in there and attempt to make it happen, but sometimes you have to just play the balls and dig in and play the snooker, play the pot, do whatever it takes, scratch and claw, just to get your hands on that title.
Yeah, it was an impressive final, to be honest. Like I said, it swung back and forth. It's some achievement for Rebecca to come here on her first time and get to the world final in itself, so credit to her. But Amy, three-time IPA world champion, the first one ever now.
Yeah, it's incredible. First one ever, and we're not done there. We still have the men's world championship final to come, so guys, please stay with us. But a massive congratulations to Amy Beauchamp.